Everyone, thanks for jumping in and watching the video today. I want to talk about four new cohorts that are going to be starting soon that I believe that many of you may be interested in. I also wanted to remind you before we get into that, I want to remind you about Answering the Call Sunday. It's our big initiative where we're asking churches and pastors to really take one Sunday a year. We're looking at February 2nd, which we would like the entire denomination to kind of focus around that date to focus on teaching a message about calling and inviting those who maybe feel called into the ministry to take a part in that. And so I've already talked about that a lot, so I don't want to go too far into that, but I really want to encourage you to be a part of that. We set a goal that we'd like to see 50 churches have and host an Answering the Call Sunday this year. And so far we've got about 10 that I know of signed up, and so we got a long way to go. And so I want to really encourage you, if you plan on doing that, please let me know. If you have questions about it, let me know as well. And so, again, there's going to be, just as you scroll down this email, there's going to be an interest form where you can fill that out and you can get more information about that, as well as the cohorts that I'm going to be talking about today. And so let's jump into that. So what we hear from pastors all the time is um, that they feel isolated, they feel alone, and so what we wanted to do is really provide opportunities for connection, opportunities for networking, opportunities for leadership development. We talked, I guess, a couple of weeks ago. We talked about kind of New Year's resolutions and things for the beginning of the year. And one thing that I said is that I want to help as many pastors as possible. I want to help as many churches as possible, but I want to help those who want to be helped and who are willing to take action. And being a part of these cohorts coming up is a way that you can take action. And so one of those coming up is going to be called Navigating Change. Um, and within this cohort, it's great for churches who are maybe stagnant, stuck. You're in the middle of a revitalization and you know some things need to change, but you also know that there's going to be a tension that comes around that. And so you want to learn how to lead well through that. And so that cohort would be a great spot for you to be a part of. You can find more information about that. Just click on the link, give us your basically name, email, and stuff. We'll send you all the information, all the details about it, and get you in contact with the leaders and everything of that cohort. But if that's where you are, that's a great place to be in. It's going to be led by people who are by pastors who are in the middle of it. These aren't people who don't know what who don't have experience. Like they're experiencing it, and they're in the middle of navigating changes in their churches right now, leading through those changes. And so I want to encourage you to be a part of that. Also, there's a couple of new leadership development changes. We talked about at the summit this past year, some leadership development and leadership pipeline. Mac Lake came and spoke to us. And so we have kind of a couple cohorts that are stemming out of that. And it's really the beginning of what we're calling basically a church leadership development process that we're putting into place. And so the first two of those are going to be starting in February. One's going to be focused around leading others. One's going to be focused around leading leaders. And so those are kind of the second and third step into that leadership pipeline. We're going to add another one back at the beginning, probably in the fall semester. But these are really designed to help you become better leaders, help you to know how to work with different personalities, help you to know how to lead well, help you to know how to communicate well, help you know how to disciple others. And so there's a variety of different sort of modules or sessions that go along with each one of those cohorts where you're going to be learning different leadership skills. And so this is great if you, whether it's for yourself and you feel like you just want to become better as a leader, or if you're a pastor and you say, hey, I have some people within my church that need to go through this. Maybe some like volunteer leaders who would benefit from this. You can sign up, let us know, and we'll send you all the information about that as well. And then the last one I want to talk about is a new cohort for youth pastors and student pastors. And so we've been talking about this for a little bit now of like how we'd really would like to basically develop a community of youth pastors and student pastors who can get together and talk about how to reach this next generation coming up and what's working, what's not working in all different settings and all different size churches, size environments, whether you have a paid staff person who's leading that or if it's totally led by volunteers. And so this is a great way that they're going to begin getting together and build that community and have those networking opportunities to just learn from one another. And so that's something else that's going to be starting up as well. So what we're doing, we're trying to give as many avenues as possible, really, for leadership development, for community to happen. Um, and we're trying to do that to make our churches stronger and to make our denomination stronger. And so, really highly encourage you to take a part in at least one of these, right? I know life is busy, ministry is busy. I don't expect that you're going to be able to be a part of everything that we do, but I really encourage you to get involved and get engaged in something. And I think these are wonderful options and opportunities. And so I hope that many of you will take advantage of them. It's one of those things that um, the more that we see people engage with these things, the more people are going to like use them and be a part of them, the more that we can offer. And so really encourage you to let us know. Again, uh, they're going to be starting in just a few weeks, and so we don't have a whole lot of time to kind of get people signed up and get them all, get everybody in. There is some limits on some of these cohorts. I know the navigating change and probably the leadership the development cohorts are probably going to be capped at about 10 people, just because when the group gets bigger than that, it's harder for everybody to have kind of a spot and kind of get their voice in, and it's just more difficult. And so if you want to be a part, make sure you let us know. Make sure you go ahead and get signed up. Don't wait. If you have questions in the meantime, make sure to shoot me an email. Let me know, and I'll answer everything that I can for you. All right. And so let's get better together this year. I'm believing for great things, praying for great things, that God's going to do great things in and through us. And so I think this is a great avenue for a lot of those things to happen. And so thanks so much again for watching the video today, and I'll talk to you soon.